So pre-2020, March 2020, when we got the hot tub, my husband had redesigned the garden back in 2019, and we really wanted the garden to become a place that we could like sit and enjoy and just relax in. And although we had the lazy spa, it wasn't the most comfortable, so we kind of thought, you know what, we've worked hard all our lives, we want something that we can just like, it's having your own like paradise, a sanctuary in your own back garden. So that's kind of where we went for it, and you know, we've not regretted one day. We use it all year round, we're in it all the time, every weekend. We don't just use it to relax in, we use it to watch sport, rugby, yeah, you name it. And I think also the health side of things. So I suffered with psoriasis for many, many years, and I've tried all sorts of medication, like acupuncture, aloe vera orally. Nothing really kind of like helped. And I noticed after a couple of weeks of using the hot tub with the micro silk, the skin quality on my elbows, it just cleared out. To actually kind of get rid of that horrible scaly skin was just a benefit I didn't even expect to have. And also my husband suffers with fibromyalgia, so he struggles with his sleeping and gets quite grumpy. And the whole benefit of relaxing in something, you don't realise just how like hot water with bubbles can make you actually feel. And I can guarantee it, if I'm having a period of time where I'm not sleeping well, I just come in this for about half an hour and then that's me, I'm like fast asleep. And it also helps as well. I mean, quite a sort of a high pressure job, very busy. And you could just come in here and just like, you could be in a paradise island somewhere else. You just, it really is, it's just amazing. I can honestly say, no we didn't. And I think the reason we didn't was because Kenny and Carla, we probably met with them 2 or 3 times. And spent, I would say, probably a good 2 or 3 hours just talking through, you know, the pros and the cons of the hot tub, and you just kind of felt reassured. You never felt like, you know, it was just somebody was just trying to sell you something and you'd be gone. And I never felt either, you know, through the whole process of buying it and having it installed, no question was a silly question, and we're 3 years down the line, and you know, there's still things that crop and I think, ooh, what's, you know, and I know I can always pick up the phone and ask. So I can honestly say that with a purchase so big, I never once sort of questioned or had concerns about, you know, is it something, you know, it's going to come back and bite me. To be honest with you, I think all the pre-purchase meetings we had with them, they really answered all the questions that we had, but also they display a lot of things on the hot tub. So you didn't, you know, sometimes you go and you just want to kind of have a look around on your own and not be pestered, which we never were there. But also it was. They were just so knowledgeable. They're very passionate about their business and about what they're selling, and it was never kind of, you never felt pressured. You were just allowed to kind of immediately like bimble around, to look at what you wanted to look at, and then go away. And like I said, we went back I think 3 times before we did finally go, do you know what, we want to buy from these people. They're a family business, and that speaks volumes. So we chose the Marquis 84L because we wanted the lounge seat, or the captain's seat, as Carla and Kenny described it. And we liked the layout, and we kind of like had a look in the garden to see how it would actually fit into the garden, and it was a perfect fit for us really. We weren't planning on having big parties in it, we just thought like 5 was just right for us, a family of 3. And to be honest with you, absolutely love it. There's nothing about it would change. It's really comfortable. You don't, I think the bigger ones we kind of felt a little bit lost in it with just the three of us, but yeah, no, so that's why we picked it. And also the write-up's really good, it had really good warranty on it, so when you invest in that kind of money, you want to make sure that things, if they go wrong, you've got some kind of cover, and the warranty's really, really good. I can't remember all the different parts of it, but it was up to 5 years for different things, so it just gave us peace of mind as well. So we actually had the hot tub fitted 2 weeks before the first lockdown in COVID, and I'm not going to lie, it was the best thing ever. So we've had the hot tub for just coming up for, she's going to be 3 in a couple of weeks' time. How often do we use it? Well, during COVID we were using it an awful lot because there wasn't an awful lot else you could do, but I can say hand on heart we're in it probably 2 or 3 times a week, mainly at the weekend because that's our time that we can have a drink as well, and my son uses it probably a couple of times a week as well, so we do use it an awful lot. Over Christmas I think we're in it most days because we were off between Christmas and New Year. So yeah, we do. We are like full-time users. So the benefit of owning a hot tub is being able to just it's like having your own bar in your back garden. So I mean, going out now is really, really expensive. And I know obviously electricity prices have gone up, but to be fair, we've not really seen much of a difference because if we were to go out, we'd spend probably what we spent in a month to run our hot tub in one night. And it's like family time. It's just like we're at an age now, we really enjoy being at home, just the two of us. We sit in the tub sometimes quite late and we just chat and chat and chat, probably chat nonsense, but it's just, you can't put a measure on it. I think it's one of those things, until you do it, you don't realise how much you love it. And we notice it when we go away on holiday. We're kind of like, we look for places that have hot tubs because we do miss it. So it is literally part of our life. We were looking for somebody local so that we could, if we had a problem or anything, we could go back to them. And we were aware of a couple of different places. So we went to the 2 or 3, and then we went down to Hot Tubs Oxfordshire. And on the day we went in, we actually met Kenny, and he sort of talked through. He was really good. It was very relaxed. We didn't kind of feel like we were being pressured into buying anything. And we actually probably spent over half an hour just chatting about, you know, how the hot tubs work, how efficient they were, because we had a lazy spa, which wasn't very efficient on the electric. It was quite expensive to run, didn't really hold the heat, especially if the temperatures dropped, and you could only really use it in the summer. So yeah, we really enjoyed chatting to Kenny. We kind of went away, looked at the brochures and that, and then came back again with my son, and we met Carla this time. And Carla was like, again, no hard sale, and like what sort of models were you looking at, and they invited us to do a wet test, which I would strongly recommend people do. And yeah, we were just kind of like sold, and in fact the year that we bought it, it was a flip up between the hot tub or a kitchen, so we went for the hot tub, which I'm very happy with. Do your research, and again, don't do it on like a back of a fad. For us, we had a lazy spa for a couple of years, and although we enjoyed it, it wasn't quite, you know, it wasn't the most comfortable thing. It was quite expensive to run. But yeah, if you're going to get one, yeah, definitely go for it. We've not regretted it for one moment, and I think now in post-COVID, the new going out is actually the new staying in. You know, we've invested a lot in our garden, but we reap the rewards every week. You know, we come home to an amazing garden with this beauty that we probably spend most of our weekend in. So yeah, we've got no regrets at all. I would 100% recommend Hot Tubs Oxfordshire. It really is a family-run business. You're made to feel part of the family. I actually feel part of the hot tub family, and the knowledge, the aftercare, just everything. Nothing's too much trouble, and they're always on hand, and they always look after the customers. And when we've gone to quite a few VIP evenings, where you can go and chat with the engineers who come out and do the installs and do the cleaning and the servicing and that. And again, like I said it before, no question's a stupid question. They're just very, very passionate about what they do. But I think for me the main thing is they actually care about you after the purchase, whereas a lot of businesses kind of like, you've bought the product, they're moving on to the next customer, and I've always been made to feel really special, which, you know, you don't normally get that from any kind of business. So yeah, no, 100% would recommend them, and definitely these tubs, they're just amazing, absolutely amazing.